All right, November 19th here, around 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're looking at the chart of the day, and as you can see, we're looking at the Euro Great British Pound once again. And the reason why we're looking at this pair once again today is because I wanted to show how this pair unfolded, what is happening exactly on this pair, and the areas that I was able to add additional lots on in the market. So first off, let's just go back to where we were yesterday, and if you remember where we were at in the point of yesterday's chart of the day was this area right here, and where I'd taken my scout trade. Now, the reason why we're going back to what happened is all happening here at this break of the supply line on the 4-hour compression. Okay, and this was giving us belief that we were going to see the bulls come in here in the market and make a tremendous rally north, and we were interested in trading that. So first off, the most important thing is that we have placed our fib zones on this. As you can see here, we have our 0, 21, 34, 55, 89, and 144. And conveniently, what we can see here is at the 127.2 fib expansion of the movement, we have a overlap with that 144 fib zone. So that becomes our ultimate price target. Now, this market may eventually travel hundreds of pips above this area, but I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is achieving this line here to get the payout of my trades, because what I've found here is an opportunity to take out a very nice chunk of change from this market. From this point here of the top to here, we're looking at around 70 pips, and if you can manage your trades correctly, you can make several hundred pips out of that. So let's just go ahead here and take a look at what we have to talk about. Now remember, yesterday what we saw was the initial movement here in the market, as I refer to it all the time, and it is right there. And remember that I said that these movements in here do not interest me because we were not seeing respect of the Fibonacci expansion. So we knew that there was a larger movement here in play. So when I took the top of my movement at this point here and I shot my fib expansions, I had a 61.8, a 100%, a 127.2, and a 161.8. And look how beautifully here this market has respected the 127.2 fib expansion, overlapping that 144 fib zone. Okay, so that's going to be our area of profit here in this market. Now, once we had the market respect here, the 100% fib expansion, what we saw was a pullback in the market, and that was not alarming to me at all because I've seen this setup occur so many times over the years of trading. And as a matter of fact, what it does is it gets me more interested in the setup because I'm seeing harmony of the Fibonacci's in the pair. And here, notice how this market was rallying so strongly north, and then we had automatically here go into a sort of consolidation around this 100% fib expansion. So right here, you can see that this market is respecting the 100% fib expansion. We've seen a retracement. Now notice here in the lime green color, you can see right there is my 382 retracement. I had a nice 1 hour price action candle off of that, and I added in additional lots at that point. Okay, and let me just bring up my terminal up here. Okay, now let's just go ahead here and take a look at these trades that are in play. First off, what we have is our scout trade, that half a lot standard lot trade right there. Okay, you can see that was taken at this area right here where we were looking for a break coming off of the retracement initial movement. We're looking for a break, so we placed in a small trade there. Now this trade is currently 60 pips in profit. And furthermore, looking below that, we have the standard lot trade that I took on the break of the top of the movement and above the 61.8 fib expansion. Because the 61.8 is an area for retracement, when we didn't see that and we saw the break above, I knew that we were going to see continuation, and we did, up to that 100%. Now, at this 100%, we need to see at some point here a retracement, and we did see that retracement. And you can see here that I added in yet another lot that is currently hanging in there in some profit. Now continuing on, we're trading north. I threw in another lot here up at the top of the 100% because I was seeing a market here consolidate, and I thought we were going to get that push to give us up to that 127.2 overlap of the 144. Again, this is my overall profit target. This is where I'm taking all of my trades up to. And this is where we're going to see the final resting place of this. Now again, if this currency pair travels hundreds of pips up above here, we're not worried by that because we've taken out a nice chunk of change right here in this market from this. And just seeing here how we manage this, you can see how you can turn a 70 pip area in the market that you have defined as an opportunity into a larger reward than what may originally seems to be. Okay, so again here, just basically what we're covering here is the Respect of the Fibonacci expansion 100%, the respect here of the 382 retracement of that movement, price action in there, and then the continuation, and we should see this payout here within the next 12 to 24 hours or so on the Euro Great British Pound. So that's going to wrap this up. We will cover it tomorrow again to see if the payout has come. Okay, if you notice, I haven't talked about my stops because what I do is I manually watch these, and we will get into those further on later. But again, I'm very tight on what I can say here on this trading strategy due to the members area that we talk about these every day. So if you do like what you see, go ahead and join that members area, and you will see this every day during our live training seminars. With that said, have a great day, folks, and I will see you tomorrow for the chart of the day on November 20th. Take care and have a great day.